Hello, kingdom.
We gave your mom the noise.
Babe. Great, give the ADHD kid a...
I was really excited about this. What is in the moose?
It's a doggy toy.
Okay, so just noise for the sake of noise. Yeah. Similar to what I have at work for stress is Orbeez in a crinkly package.
Wait a minute. No.
I know. It's like my whole problem.
Last night I was sorry. It's what it was, but man, there was a point there at about 5:30 where we weren't even going to be close already. And I knew it, and I almost lost it.
You know what's really cool is that you get in there and start pointing at your phone and saying, although if you're getting there, two bases.
Shut up, Jermaine. I told you to shut up. I'll tell you to shut up.
I'm really not good at that.
You know we have this thing.
Yes, and if you're really physical response.
And
And if you really want to help them, you get it.
I know.
What's nice is
And I need to go smoke just thinking about it right now.
They've been fabulous. When they were here, when they were finally here.
there is. Oh, you can feel it.
I've been drenching my nail in water, and this is like.
I'm just going to move for a second so I can get into guys. Well, I was speaking specifically to the Jaeger negotiating lane. Although that
Get that shit on the roof.
has like several different
Jermaine.
The Wonder Twins.
I started there.
Oh, you started already? Okay.
I call them hooligans.
Her Highness even said hello to the populace at home.
Here, I'll move on the other side. Okay, Fred, I'm right behind you. It's okay.
My lords and my ladies, rise and pay due homage to your undead Growlgar King and his summer queen who brought him back from the dead, the mother of griffins, Floki and Guinevere, Cunningham, threatening Artemisia as Huron reopens their court. You have their majesty's leave to make yourselves comfortable.
Well, thank you to everyone who has stayed through the day. It definitely got, yes, it got toasty this afternoon. I do believe it is starting to cool off a little bit. I'm feeling that a little bit. I might be crazy. Well, I am crazy, but it still might be true. So thank you to everyone who is still here. We appreciate it. And I hope everyone had a great day. It was remarkable that we were able to start on schedule, and that is partly due to their excellencies making sure that we were able to do that.
You weren't here last night, you're mad.
Yeah, well, all is forgiven. So we had a great day, great tournaments. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We certainly did. So thank you all for being here today. And again, we have some business that we need to attend to. So
No, I was glad that the weather was not as hot, which is nice. I don't like heat. It was great to be able just to actually hang in here and do a lot of talking. So for everybody who stopped by and said hello and had a chance to just get a chance to talk and catch up, that was really nice. So thank you.
Their majesties call before them Matsumoto Ai. Nobody else can read that yet. Floki, by right of arms, king of all Artemisian lands, and Guinevere, his chosen queen, send greetings. Well pleased are we by the service that our subject, Matsumota Ai, hath rendered unto our realm, and deem it fit to make unto them an award of arms. In witness thereof, we set our hands this 25th day of May, Anno Societatis 54, being the year 2019 in the common reckoning. Floki, Kunagur, Guinevere, Padraig.
So, as it is custom, receive your aid that you actually now also
Congratulations and thank you.
For the newest armiger of the Kingdom of Artemisia, Vivat! 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 Vivat!
I would like at this time to just make a little announcement that we will be having a Southern Regional Fighter Practice.
No, I told you you couldn't make
Oh, no, you did not.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's incorrect. We'll be having a Southern Regional Fighter Practice in the Shire of Côte de Ciel on August 11th. This is just to get the Southern armies out, let them practice, whether it is singles, whether it is melees, that will depend on the attendance. I believe there is, on the Book of Faces, an announcement there. I'm trying to remember the name of the park and I can't recall it off the top of my head.
Where
But
is it? You know?
it is in the Shire of Côte de Ciel.
Oh, there's only like 2 parks up there.
There is really only 2 parks up there. If you need more information, please message me. I'll be happy to get it to you. But this will be happening on August 11th. We are encouraging all heavy and all rapier fighters to please attend. It'll just be a day of good practice. We'll be there from 10 till possibly 3 p.m. So it'll be a good day for everybody to get out, exercise, practice your martial art, and we hope to see everyone present. So thank you so much for that.
Have any business at this time, or would you like to do that?
I think we can go with the variance. Absolutely.
Your Excellencies, I know you have business, and since I know you have some, and since we're in your lands, if I may change protocol slightly. Yeah. Your Excellencies of the Laird, do you? Oh wait. Oh, we'll give you this. Your Excellencies of the Laird, do you have any words?
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Wow, we had rough sailing getting here, and it was a rough weather, but we had a great time. I had a great time shooting. I saw my friends fighting. It looked like everybody had fun. Did everybody have fun today? Yeah! What? I heard a no.
Oh, that was me.
I didn't get a harump from that guy. That's better. In 2 weeks, we'll have Lamastide, the Battle for the Bay, in our Barony, up at the North Fork Campground near Eden. It'll be up in the mountains. It'll be a little cooler. There's water there. You know, come out and have some fun with us. And, of course, I'll be unsupervised because Her Excellency will be attending the birth of her 4th grandchild. In Rapid City, there will be nobody keeping track of what I do.
Your Excellency?
No, Your Majesty, you didn't see that. You didn't
Exactly
hear that.
correct.
I saw nothing. I have no idea what they're talking
We'll
about.
have some fun.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Oh! Shut down again. Do you have words, my dear?
Not anymore.
Thanks, we had a great time today.
Your Excellencies, do you have any business or words tonight? We do.
Hearing open to the court of their excellencies, Hogar and Bronwyn.
You want to start?
I can do that.
Okay.
So,
everybody had fun, right? Yeah. We already covered this. I'm glad you all came, and I'm glad you all stayed. We were very concerned about how this event was going to go because we ended up getting a site so late in the season. But next year we have a fantastic site up by Rockport Dam. So everybody plan on it next year.
Thank you all for coming. I really, we do appreciate you coming and staying because it was hot. It wasn't terribly hot, not like last year, but it was still hot, and it was a fun day though. I mean, the tournaments this morning were really good, and I didn't get out to the heavy field because you guys had all gone in by the time my tournaments were over with, and because it was hot, and we really appreciate it. We do have a few things to take care of for this evening because there were some tournaments and a couple of other things. So please bear with us. We'll try and make this as fast as possible.
Okay. Their Excellencies would like to call before them Lord Rashid.
Oh, yeah. Sort of. You need to sort of.
That went well.
Took that out anyway.
We already saw Hago commit seppuku last night.
Well, it wouldn't have been me. It would have been people behind me.
Oh, so you're just trying to commit murder, you're right.
So.
On the pillow?
Yep. And you from our drum up and something, so let's swear you in now. Okay?
We'll be swearing in a baronial officer at this time.
Rashid is our new thrown weapons officer.
Watch that thing.
I'm trying to, oh my God!
This day do I
This day do I
render my homage and service
render my homage and service
unto the Baron,
unto the Baron,
Baroness,
Baroness,
and Populace
and populace
of the Barony of Loch Salann.
of the Barony of Loch Salann.
I promise
I promise
to name an emergency deputy
to name an emergency deputy
as soon
as
a suitable candidate applies.
as soon as a suitable candidate applies.
That's a hint.
When you guys
And to execute my office
and to execute my office
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
until death takes me,
till death takes me,
the world ends,
the world ends,
or my warrant expires.
or my warrant expires.
So say I,
So say I.
and so say we.
And so,
So say we. Over in Broadway.
Hear these words and accept your oath of service.
We hear these words and accept your oath of service,
And hereby name you
and hereby name you
Throne Weapons Captain
Thrown Weapons Captain of the Barony of Loch Salann.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
And vivat for the newest member of the officer corps of the Barony. Vivat! 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 All right.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Their Excellencies would call before them Master Bjorn, because I'm going to screw up your name.
Rasmussen.
Yes, Dad, that's you.
Everyone's like,
What? What I do now?
should we get your check here?
I'm gonna turn up his hearing aids. I guess I need glasses.
I'm not sure you're
Are you good? There's some chicanery going on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there is. Thank you for being you. Thank you for continuing to take care of our thrones. The big ones, not the travel ones. Thank you
All the
for
work you do.
all the work you do. Everything. We really appreciate it.
More than welcome.
The Order of the White Phoenix was created in AS 48 to recognize those in the Barony of Loch Salann who have demonstrated skills of the Middle Ages. It is with joy that Baron Hogar and Baroness Bronwyn have named Bjorn Hrafnitsson as the member of this order, done this 19th day of July, 2019, being in the year 54 in the Common Era. And then we have Hogar Baron, Bronwyn Baroness, calligraphy and illumination by Dame Janet.
Right under your nose.
Right under your nose. Yep. All right. Thank you so much for being you.
For the newest member of the Order of the Phoenix, Vivat!
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 For those of you who don't know, Dame Janet is Master Bjorn's wife, and she did that scroll under his nose, telling him it was for Master Broca.
Sneaky.
Mm.
You were right about shenanigans.
Chicanery.
And I know he has his hands full, but if the autocrat could spare a moment.
Is he up here?
He's helping his wife out with some shade.
Oh,
Very, very important.
very important. Yes, shade is important.
For his wife.
Permission to dress.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, that too.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that too.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for putting up with the heat and the dust and the grass. We appreciate it. Pretty much everything from last night stands. Drink water, don't die. Please don't burn anything down. There was an issue with the dumpster that was supposed to be delivered to site, so do please pack your trash out with you. I'm so sorry. They screwed up. I'm really sorry.
Thank you for being press ganged into this.
You're very welcome.
Really, thank you so much for all your hard work, for the hair pulling and everything else that we all went through to get this event to happen. We couldn't, it wouldn't have happened without you. Thank you so much, Connell.
And since we have such a great site next year, you'll run it next year?
No. that was a firm no.
Wow.
No.
That is the smartest autocrat I've ever met.
And it's unusual for him to say no to
Right?
anybody with anything.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much, Connell. So much for everything.
Sir Connell.
Yeah, over there.
You know how hard it is, especially in the heat, to do something like this, and especially with the fact that you had vigil and everything else earlier this year to do. So thank you so much, and thank you for your lovely wife's help as well. So.
For the autocrat, Vivat!
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 Their Excellencies would call before them Lady Ursa Archie.
Oh, she just walked away.
I sent her on a mission for my battery. I'm sorry. My phone's bad.
Oh.
I apologize. She made it back.
Ursa! We need you!
Yes, you're in trouble.
Here, have your...
This way. Your chair was empty.
Oh no.
Hey, honey.
It's always nice when people show up on time for their beheadings.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ursa. It's a beheading.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
No,
You're excellent.
you're fine. You kick ass. Just saying.
I don't know. Thank you for all the help you've given us and for
You're still
being there to,
on the field. And,
Yeah.
Thank you.
and for we know that you've done a lot for other people. So
By these letters, know that Hogar and Bronwyn, Baron and Baroness of Loch Salann, have seen the prowess of the fierce and noble Lady Ursa Archie, that all shall know her name, the good to be comforted and the enemies of our Baron Barony to tremble in fear. Do we name her a member of the fighters awarded for laboring towards chivalry and nobility? And she is charged with the rights and responsibilities of the order, and to wear the regalia and screech at times deemed appropriate. Done this 20th day of July, being the feast day of St. Margaret of Antioch, and the 54th year of the Society in 2019 by the Gregorian reckoning. Hogar Baron, Bronwyn Baroness, calligraphy and illumination by Amanda Dispenser.
You still have to do one more thing.
Do your screen. More
For the newest falcon of the barony, Vivat!
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 Their Excellencies would call before them, Lord Sir Raven.
Lord.
Sir.
I have one of those. It's good.
He's a lot of things. Lord is one of them.
He always counts.
If I may address.
I said count. I did count.
So, everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
We had a fantastic ending episode on the melee field today. I don't know if any of you are familiar of the Viking box game, where you have a chest in the middle of the thing and the box of bag of rocks, and you're swinging and trying to kill each other. Yeah, it's a very. So we decided to put our own twist on it, and what we did is we had the fighters put one hand on the box, and they had a sword in the other hand. You were only allowed to hit someone who was touching the box, and you could only hit someone if you were touching the box.
That is like the best game ever.
And so it was great. Lasted all of 2 minutes. It's on YouTube or the Books of Faith, so please feel free. But His Highness and Boos and I thought that a prize would be good, but Timur doesn't get it. So, who we'd like to do, if I can call some folks up, is find Mr. Ace and Mr. Halmutz. There he is. We kind of consulted together, myself, His Highness, and Boos, who I lost again, and to who we felt was the cool kids today. And so we thought that you were really cool. And so these are the perfect size to hold your authorization card and membership card, or copies thereof, so that you always bring them with you when you hit the field. So there you go. Thank you guys for being awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
3 cheers. Vivat!
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 All right. Oh, there was a tournament. There were 2 tournaments today, and they were my champions tournaments. We had the rapier tournament and the heavy tournament, and the sorry, brain. I already said that. There were 3 parts to the tournament. There was last night a bardic performance that was part of the requirement, and we had half a dozen people singing last night, which was fantastic and pretty much what I hoped for.
Singing and dying.
Yeah, oh yeah, and dying, and dying, and it was a beautiful death. Then there was the tournament itself, and then there was an arts and sciences portion where you had to display a thing. And the bardic and the arts and sciences portions were 5 points for everybody if you entered it. If you produced something, it was a 0 or 5 point thing. And then the tournament was a 1 to 10 scale, and everybody who fought in the tournament did receive a point, and then of course the winner received 10 points. My idea was that the person who was the hot stick for the day was not necessarily going to be the winner. They had to be a more well-rounded person. So for the rapier portion of the champion, with full points, was His Lordship Hagel.
On this day, a great tournament was held. Many came forward to prove their skill, not only upon the field of battle, but also as artisans and entertainers. At the end of the day, one stood victorious. Tara no Kantara Shingai had been named Baroness Champion of Rapier, done this 20th day of July, Anno Societatis 54, 2019 Common Era, Bron 1 Baroness, scroll by Maysoon.
I don't know how to work this one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right. If you would please join us. Why not? Thank you so much. You were so amazingly honorable. And the kimono he is currently wearing was his arts entry. And last night he did commit seppuku. It was a very fascinating.
He got better.
It got better. It was a very fascinating history lesson about seppuku is more than just killing yourself. There's many reasons for it. So,
Was it by?
Mason.
By Maysoon?
Yeah. Okay.
For the newest Baroness's Rapier Champion, Vivat!
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 The heavy champion?
Marco?
Marcos.
Because we're girls.
And again, 5 items, or there were 3 portions to this, and Marcos did produce some lovely crochet work, as well as, I can't sing, so anybody who sings is just fantastic to me. And there were 8 combatants in the heavy soup tournament. Thank you for everyone else who fought. Her looks like this has the shield. So when she gets the chance, she'll get it to you.
We'll get a chance.
We'll bring it practice. Yeah.
Cool.
Better practice.
I'll bring you some stuff for yours.
So.
On this day, a tournament was held. Many sought to prove their valor. They stood not only on the field, but as artisans and entertainers. By the end of the day, only one stood victorious. Marcos is named Baroness's Champion of Armored Combat, done this 20th day of July, 54 Anno Societatis, 2019 in the Common Era. Bron 1 Baroness, scroll by Maysoon.
Thank you so much. Thank you for entering. Thank you for doing this for me.
For the newest heavy Baroness's Champion, Vivat!
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 Lord Bastion, I believe you had an announcement you wanted to make.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And if we're still interested, we are running youth combat over in this here ring in about 10 minutes after court. If anybody's interested, just please come by and see me. Bring your kids and I can have you waver. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Bastion.
That's mine.
Okay. All right. Their Excellencies would call before them Alexander Ruffson.
But I want that.
You're escorting him.
And yet we're
I
giving
believe
Alex.
in you.
Giving Alex.
I super believe in you.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, that really does not.
I think it's a great idea.
As long as he's not using it as a thrown weapon.
I've seen him throw. I'm not sure he could get very good distance on that. That looks heavy.
Megan, come here. Come here.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get over your shyness.
No, Megan. And your Excellency, if I may, just for a moment. Your Royal Highnesses, that's way better than when you had Geo sitting between you.
It's a much more attractive.
Yes.
Sorry, so we've noticed that you've been at the fighter practices and fighting in tournaments and doing exceptionally well and advancing your fighting skills, and we would like to do that.
Be it known to all who read these words or hear my voice that Alexander Afton, as the result of his extraordinary ability in the application and teaching of the fighting arts, is this day made a companion of the fighters awarded for laboring towards chivalry and nobility, and is entitled to wear the regalia of the order, which is the falcon's jest and screech at times deemed appropriate. He is charged with the responsibilities of the order, these being to continue serving the barony of Loch Salann. By our hand and under our personal and baronial seals, done this 20th day of July, being the feast day of St. Margaret of Antioch, in the 54th year of the Society, and 2019 by the Gregorian reckoning. Hogar Baron, Bronwyn Baroness, and what's actually carved on the stone, we Hogar Baron and Bronwyn Baroness of Loch Salann recognize Alexander Rafson for fighting valor and make him a companion of the Falcon. Done this 20th July, 54. Stone donated by Mistress Leah Dispenser, carving and stuff by Amanda Dispenser.
Wow. Hey, I'll hold that for you.
No. Don't let Connor have your rock, okay?
I'll hit you with it.
One more thing. Please, speak.
Your virgin's cleat, sir.
For the newest Falcon, Vivat!
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 I'm out.
You need a hug. Sorry.
So mean to
Amen.
You're off already.
Sabine?
Yes?
You had a tournament today?
Yes,
May I address? All right, we had an archery tournament today, and first I just want to thank everybody who helped set up. Oh, sorry. Set up and tear down the range. It was very appreciated. So by a landslide, His Excellency Owen won the tournament there today. So congratulations. Prize forthcoming.
Yeah, you have to get out.
Hey, when you win, you actually have to get up out of your chair.
You're welcome.
Thank you for running that tournament.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Lord Rashid, can you come talk about the thrown weapons?
Tournament.
We had a tournament today, thrown weapons, and we had 3 places. The place I have awards here for these people. If that would be good for me to do this now?
Yes, please.
Okay. First place winner, Lord Andrew.
Oh.
And second place, Alex.
Oh, wow.
And then third place is Lord Dumper. Hey, I remember when he really was the Lord Dumper.
That's legit.
Already established doing that on people's ranks. Everyone else can do it too.
People say I can't remember anything. I remember that. It was like last week, right? The winners.
Woo! For the thrown weapons champions and winners. Vivat!
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 Their Excellencies would call before them Lady Arabella.
No. What?
They'll teach you to be all relaxed and comfortable.
Napping in court. No, I was wide open.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So we got this letter. This letter said, Arabella's a good archer, but Arabella's passion is actually fencing. And her fencing is improving so very much. So I contacted my mods, and I said, what do you think if I do this? And they said, oh, yeah, this is happening now. So, if you would please.
In the Barony of Loch Salann, there are those who have gained great knowledge and skill in the arts of peace and defense of the late period courtier. Thus, to honor these examples of courtesy, the Order of the Ermine and Gauntlet was created by Ulrich and Rachel in AS 33, and Caimbeul the Kind was made the premier of the order. In this tradition, their Excellencies Hogar and Bronwyn do call before them Arabella.
Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing, everybody. Gauntlets made by Germain.
No.
No?
Donated by me, but actually assembled by her.
Okay.
Her.
It was a cooperative
It was a cooperative effort.
By the household.
What is a cooperative?
Shanna Salsbronza did your scroll.
Cut all the stuff out. I just
She left it at home.
Oh, okay.
So fighter practice.
We'll get it.
We'll get it to you. Yeah, we'll get it signed and everything. So.
For the newest member of the Ermine and Gauntlet, Vivat!
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 No. I want to hear her virgin Ermine noise.
It's a weasel! It's a weasel!
Weasels don't.
Oh, damn bird
That's going to
noises.
become a thing.
You want it?
Yes, it is.
There's a couple that we don't.
There's a couple that don't. Phoenixes don't have to burst into flame.
But they could for
You know, that would make courts very entertaining.
Especially in this field.
I'll stand out there in 5 minutes.
As the
I'll show
Virgin
you Barony.
Phoenix, please burst into flame for the last time. Yes. We could never get an event site anyway.
Ever again.
The gods are angry! Yes! The gods are angry!
Sure it's not just you?
Much is unwell in this land. The dead return from Helheim. The weather
I did nothing!
has been unusual.
Nothing.
And the goddess Freya has pointed the blame upon our good Baroness.
Nothing. I have done nothing.
The god Thor, for some reason, blames the archers. Your Excellency, one in particular. And hearing the grumblings around the halls of Valhalla, one god in particular took it upon himself to cause a little mischief. So that the name of our good Baron and Baroness would be sullied. Items from around the kingdom had disappeared.
We did not take them.
The mighty peacock from 1,000 Eyes disappeared. The mighty crane of Sentinel's Keep was stolen away in the night. The very bronze helm of Bronze Helm disappeared. Their Excellency's boat, gifted to the Barony of Griffinfire by the dwarves, capable of being folded into a flat piece of paper.
What?
Disappeared.
Oh, that's working.
The moose! The mighty moose of Arnhold!
I've never had need of a moose.
Not the elk of Arnhold. Elk of Arnhold.
I'll say.
Was ridden away in the night, and the blame placed squarely upon the name of our good Baron and Baroness, for it all appeared here in this land. However, Heimdall sees all. He knows the truth. He knows that our good Baroness would never do anything to control the weather in one way or the other, although it was a beautiful, lovely, clear day. Anyway. And sent a messenger forth who arrived to me to let me know where these items could be found, where Loki had hidden them away, and good champions and members of the populace found them and wish at this point that they be returned to their rightful homes. For those excellencies not here.
Their rightful homes? I believe His Majesty has an opinion on where all of those rightful homes are.
His Majesty wills it! It risks angering the gods!
He doesn't care about angering the gods. He kind of talks to them on a daily basis.
He's very talkative.
Oh, God.
Wow, what?
Please don't give him that.
As you understand, Your Majesty, our goal is never quiet about it.
Many sacrifices of beer were made at Battlemore, and a curse-breaking ceremony was executed. And this last week, at archery practice, the skies were clear and it was beautiful once again. We believe the gods have been appeased. For now.
For now.
No. Your Majesty, could you please take the moose from
And I think on that note, herein closes the court of their excellencies and Bronwyn.
Oh, poor Arnhold. I don't know where your moose went. You I can do things about. Not so much. Your Royal Highnesses.
Yes?
Would you like to follow that with any words? Just a moment? Yeah. Feel free, Your Highness. It is your time now.
Pray heed the words of their highnesses. Lachlan the Silverback and her royal succulent flower of Artemisia.
I don't know that.
Wow.
So everybody had a good time today. We've already covered that. I did want to say that very soon I hear that there is somebody coming for our great king. And though I may die trying to keep this from happening, because may his reign live forever.
No, please not.
Please come and join us at Coronation and Ogden. We'd really love to see each and every one of you there. Also, while in Outlands at Battlemore, I had a chance to speak with their populace all at once. It was great. I might have made a slight alliance for them.
It was improved.
It was improved. The alliance was improved. Thank you, Owen, for the scotch and the whiskey. So they decided that we could fight beside them, and they would fight beside us at Estrella.
Whoa!
Keep that in mind. We are heading south to stop the aggressors for coming north.
I would like to point out that we were promised that the weather at Estrella would not be nearly as robust.
That's a word. That's a word.
Robust. So, fingers crossed. And
Damp
somebody
is
appease
a
the gods,
word.
because we want that to happen.
I had a great time. I actually got to help with stuff, huh, Jermaine? Yeah. She's like, yeah. I was unfortunately not able to fight today, but I did help on the fighting field for and
So good.
hey, you know, I tried. So I appreciate that. I even carried a thing.
Heavy burden.
It is a heavy burden, and I am willing to bear it. All the time. So other than that, thanks for a great event, and I look forward to many more. And
She's
Your
left
Majesties,
one thing.
may your reign last forever.
May it last. We appreciate the sentiment then. All good things come to an end.
May it last like 2 months.
Yes, thank you. 6 more weeks at least. Yeah.
While their majesties appreciate the sentiment of them reigning forever, hell is coming back for the Draugr King. It will really only last roughly about 2 more months. And then he just drags screaming back into the underworld. Doesn't get to go to Valhalla because he died fighting a bear originally, and the bear fell on him. This reign will not last forever.
They just water down their drinks.
In Valhalla? Or?
No, in hell.
In hell? Is that what hell? That's
really
the difference between hell and Valhalla.
Yeah.
If you're ever wondering, in hell they water down the drink. His Majesty's been to both. Picked out one, so yes. At this time, their Majesties would call before them any for whom this is their first event, or first event with the royal presence.
Rat out your friends. Rat out your friends.
Oh yes, of course. Okay. So now we'll walk in front. We don't turn back with the red shiny hat. And you go up there and you get on your knees, and I wait back here.
It's painful.
It is painful.
It's all paid for. It's ours. Go ahead. Yes.
Why did you?
Yay!
We want to stop her? I don't want to stop her.
Don't stop
It's a tradition in this kingdom that at each event, for those individuals who've attended their first event, that we give you a small token. And this is to just remind you that you were here, because sometimes it can appear as if all of us sitting up here in front of you sort of sprang up out of the ground, and they put a crown on our heads, and away we went.
In the case of His Majesty, it is true.
Well, okay.
Somebody drew a line, planted some dragons.
And they said, here I was. But for everybody else, it's not quite the case. We all had our first event. And we'd like to take a moment to just recognize those who come to their first event, because we hope this isn't your last. And so this token that we like to give out is just a little thing to remind you that you were here once, and we hope that you will come back, because it is through our new players and those who attend their first event that we continue to grow as a society. And without your contribution, we don't continue on. So we hope that we will see you again, and we hope that this small token will remind you when perhaps some of you are sitting up here running the show. That happens. That's how it works. So it does happen that way. You can sit there and go, yeah, right. Until you're up here and you go, oh crap. So thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
We really look forward to seeing you back in events. And if there's anything that you get questions, I'm sure, especially with some of the crazy outfits that you saw today, please ask us questions. This is a great group. So we'll be right on. So thank you.
Thank you.
For these newcomers, the lifeblood that keeps our society growing. Vivat!
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 Thank you.
What?
No, not at all.
Not even
No,
a
I'm
little
out.
bit.
We're done. I know.
We're not even telling Marin and Gomez about that. Not even.
No.
There are pictures here.
There are pictures, Your Majesty.
It's a good thing you don't know the next Baroness of Arnhold. You have no clue who that is. Never met.
No, she's not my Laurel or anything like that. Nope, not
I
at all.
also don't know her.
No
I
idea
will
who
speak
that
nothing
is.
to
Never
her.
heard
No.
of her.
Wild card.
So actually, Your Majesty, since they're not here, would you like to announce what's going to happen at, or have me announce what's going to happen at Raptor War?
Go ahead.
Those of you who don't know, at Raptor War, we finally get rid of the evil Gomez. But unfortunately also lose the beautiful and wonderful Marin. In case any of you are wondering which one I'm afraid of. At Raptor War, a lot is going on. Their Excellencies Gomez and Marin will be stepping down as Baron and Baroness of Arnhold. Her Excellency Mistress Varia will be stepping up as Baroness of Arnhold. Also happening that day, Her Ladyship Sarah will be getting elevated to the Order of the Laurel.
If she gives the right answer.
Oh, she will. She will.
She's been hand sewing her underwear. I'm pretty sure she's going to say yes. I don't think people hand sew their underwear to say no. As well, on that day at Raptor War, on the field of the Master Armand Memorial Tournament. Mistress Kelwin, Her Excellency, will answer the question put forth by their Majesties on whether or not she will be the first female member elevated to the chivalry since Artemisia has become a kingdom. So really, if you want to see a lot of shit happening in one day, sorry,
Neat stuff.
a lot of stuff,
Neat
a
stuff.
lot of stuff, neat stuff, sorry, happening in one day, Raptor War this year is not one to miss. It will literally be historic. Your Majesties, do you have any more words before we get to an unfortunate piece of business?
I'd just like to say again, thank you to everybody who came out today. We know that it's been hot. We know that the weather has been, really honestly for this time of the year, kind of what we expect. It's hot, it's dry, we're in the West Desert, it kind of sucks. But I think we all made the best of it today, and I think everybody really enjoyed themselves in spite of the heat and the sun and the dryness. So thank you to everyone who was here today. We had a great time today in spite of all of that, and we were happy to be here. We'd like to say thank you to their Excellencies of Loch Salann for hosting us. Again, a good event, a good turnout, and we appreciate the efforts of everyone who worked so hard to make this event possible. It's probably more than I can name off the top of my head, so I won't try. So thank you to everyone who worked so hard to make today possible. We know that this is something their Excellencies have been working on very hard for the last 6 months. I think it turned out very well.
Anything?
Thanks for being patient also because the heat, I know, kind of raises tempers and makes people loopy. So it was nice to see everybody actually smiling and having fun today. And thanks again for spending time with me today.
Your Majesties, earlier this day, in daylight proclaimed, suit was brought against the crown of Artemisia. By Viking law, Your Majesty, this is something that you must attend to. Lord Romiel,
Yes. I, Romil Zahir Basov, assume the law speaker position under forfeit of someone who is not here. Named Lord Kamir Kojiro Yoshinaga, Duchess Lady Tiana Nikomen, Duke Master Timur Johan, Baroness Mistress Bianca de Ravina, Duke Sir Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, and Baroness Mistress Malkin Allerson to witness that I invite Floki and Guinevere, King and Queen of Artemisia, to hear my presentation of this case. I swear that I bring this suit properly on behalf of Shannon Patrick Caimbeul, the Scot, and against Floki and Guinevere, King and Queen of Artemisia, inasmuch as they have withheld due and proper advancement and recognition from Shannon the Scot by failing to elevate him to the peerage and to admit him into the Order of the Pelican, and have thereby deprived him of his station and respect due to him by virtue of his skills, services, and accomplishments. I call on my witnesses to affirm that I have proclaimed this complaint publicly by daylight, so that it be heard in Artemisia where it belongs.
Lord Ramil has named me, Lord Kamikojiro, as his first witness. Duchess Lady Tiana as his second witness. Duke Timur as his third witness. Mistress Bianca as his fourth witness. Duke Sean and Mistress Malkin as the fifth and sixth witnesses. He cited us to testify that he has given notice of this action against Floki and Guinevere, King and Queen of Artemisia. This evidence we duly give and have agreed upon it.
We do find this suit to be proper and legal within the laws of this kingdom. And at this time we ask that the Order of the Pelican be called forward.
Their Majesties call forth all members of the Order of the Pelican from all the 20 kingdoms of the known world to bear witness to this case.
Be quiet.
Still better than 19, right?
50? All of them?
Oh, thanks.
I call my witnesses to testify to the merits, skills, and accomplishments of Shannon Caimbeul the Scot.
Lord Ramil has called me as his first witness to testify the worth of Shannon Caimbeul the Scot. I haven't known Shannon long, but I have gotten to know him very well. My first fighter practice was his same when he returned back to our humble lands of Artemisia. He gave me his fire and a knife to complete my first set of armor since I returned. Since then, I have seen him serve in offices such as a rapier marshal, all the way up to Sensual. I have seen him guide and mentor members of the populace, event stewards. I can testify that this man's heart bleeds with service, and that it is far past due recognition. I am Lord Kamikojiro, and I speak for the populace.
Your Majesties, I am called as the second witness for Shannon Padraig Caimbeul the Scot, and I speak for the royal peers. As a royal peer, Your Majesties, you know you do embody the vision of the dream for 1,000 people. This man as Seneschal has stood more than once for more than one group as Seneschal, and carried the dreams, the hearts, and the burden of those people on his shoulders numerous times. He has carried his family through this game that we all enjoy, and he has carried us all through, showing us new ways to dream, new ways to love, and new ways to experience the joy of all of our friendships. Constantly, throughout many years. Your Majesties, I am Tiana, and I do speak for the royal peers.
Your Majesty's permission to address your office. Your Majesties, the great Kingdom of Artemisia, I, Timur, 4th Master of Defense of the Kingdom of Artemisia, will speak for the Masters of Defense as witness to the great Shannon Caimbeul. This man is one of the rocks of Artemisia. When we were first born, the first voice, the first vox of Artemisia was that man. He was the greeting that heralded us as a kingdom. His voice gave way to what was going to become our legacy as one of the cornerstones of the dream. His perseverance, as we all know, he had left for a few years and he came back, and it wasn't a why not me, it was a what can I do to get back involved. And the man did so without any hesitation, taking on one of the more difficult and challenging offices while continuing to teach. This man is truly an example of what the dream should be. I stand witness.
Your Majesties, I am Bianca, founding Baroness of Griffin's Lair, and I would like to speak for this man's artistry. Not only was Shannon Vox for Artemisia, but when Griffin's Lair became a barony, he was our Vox. He spoke for the baby barony, introduced us into Artemisia. It was his voice that carried our words, that established a new barony within Artemisia. He is an artist with every fiber of his being. He envisions a beautiful dream with pennons, spectacular garb, music, and he participates in all of them. He has made regalia for the kingdom. He has contributed his words to the creation of the awards presented in Griffin's Lair. And he continues with his passion. When he sees a way to make our kingdom even more beautiful, he will find a teacher and he will share his knowledge with other people to see that beauty come to fruition. Your Majesties, I am Bianca. I represent the Order of the Laurel.
Your Majesties, in the case of Shannon Padraig Caimbeul de Scott versus Floki and Guinevere, in this case, so dreaded, brought before you, I stand as a 5th witness on his behalf. I am Duke Sir Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, and I represent the Order of Chivalry. Your Majesties, and unto the Order of the Pelican, I ask you to hear me. Each of the Orders of Peerage have a distinguishing characteristic. Amongst the Order of Chivalry, it is prowess within heavy weapons rattan combat. Amongst the Laurels, it is prowess in the arts and sciences of the medieval period. Amongst the Order of Defense, it is a prowess in rapier combat. For the Order of the Pelican, prowess is harder to define. As we say, service comes in many different forms. So it is difficult to say whether one person has been autocrat enough, or if they have been officer enough, or if they have folded tables and swept floors enough. It is difficult to define what is enough service. To me, the Order of the Pelican has always been a matter of who they are. And it is why they do what they do. And they do these things because they need to be done. Shannon Padraig Caimbeul de Scott is somebody that does what needs to be done because it needs to be done. And he does so without thought of reward. And he does so often at great peril to himself. Your Majesties, the Order of the Pelican, as this case is adjudicated as properly in this court as it should be, I would ask you to consider, as a member of the Order of the Pelican, this is who he is. I speak on behalf of the Order of Chivalry. I am Duke Sir Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, good cousins, members of the populace, I am Malkin Ellertson. I am the 7th Territorial Baron of the lands of Griffin's Lair. I am also a member of the Order of Pelican. Don Shannon is one of those few among us who have been involved in this SCA almost as long as I have. Almost as long as we have.
We have.
Which is a very long time.
More than yesterday.
Much more than yesterday.
Three whole days.
I've
You're
known Don
3 whole
Shannon
days.
for about 25 years. Don Shannon knows well the meaning of service. In his early SCA life, he served in the modern military. Service to one's country is among the toughest jobs we in modern society entrust to the youngest of our adults. And since past 28, for his service to the Principality of Artemisia, he received the Pillar of Artemisia, then called the Black Pillar. That same year, he was recognized as a Jewel of the Keep for service to the Shire of Silver Keep. Now, I first met Don Shannon when he was stepping away from fighting to marshal. It was at Highland Games. I was serving as the voice. Surprise. And he was a little cranky. He was a little cranky because the fighting was not proceeding because I was explaining probably too much. And at that time, I only knew him by sight. Okay. And as Titus 33, he received a golden Pillar of Artemisia. This is for service to the Kingdom of Artemisia. He had just prior to that served as Golden Wing Herald. For those of you who may not know, that's one of the toughest jobs in this kingdom. Okay? Don Shannon, in his modern life, has had struggles as well. He endured the loss of his beautiful wife to the demon of cancer. He raised his child as a single parent. Also, one of the toughest jobs this modern world has to offer. Through that, though, he continued to serve his kingdom. He was Commander General of the Blackwing Company, Shire Herald, Shire Seneschal, deputies to many officers, Seneschal to 2 different groups, working tirelessly towards the success of those groups. Ancestor Titus 50. As many members of the group decided to quit talking about it and get involved in doing some things, Don Shannon began to teach the art of rapier again. Something for which, by the way, he is ideally suited. Ancestor Titus 52. He was instrumental in the running of the rapier combat for the Kingdom 20th year celebration, served as retinue while holding the office of Seneschal, and at that time he was Seneschal for the Barony of Griffin's Lair. Took that job, knowing in advance it would be a really tough job. He has served recently both as rapier ramrod for Her Majesty's duelists, as guardsman for the Captain of the Guards, and as retainer for 4 of the past 5 crowns. Through his life, Don Shannon would willingly take the toughest jobs that any of the worlds had to offer, and he excelled at all of them. Don Shannon has been a member of this organization for 35 years. Of those, 25 of those years he has served as an officer in some capacity. Don't let the grumpy exterior fool you. It's a shell. Okay. It's a shell that hides a heart that understands sacrifice and that beats with service. His entire life has been about service. We would welcome him into the roles of this order, Your Majesties. Please correct this injustice. Admit this man into the Order of the Pelican.
And do you members? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I have proclaimed my case before this court, and now I ask that proper judgment be executed. That Shannon Caimbeul the Scot be admitted into the Order of the Pelican to take his place among the peers of Artemisia.
And do you Pelicans agree this man has legal suit and
agree.
deserves recognition?
Aye.
In the circle?
Aye.
And please.
We also know the fence.
calling for.
You have to no defense.
Oh, yeah, no. We agree that this suit is legal and right. We offer no defense in this claim. And so therefore we call the man forward.
Their majesties at this point call before them His Excellency Don Shannon Padraig Caimbeul.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, good gentles all, comes before you now His Excellency Shannon Padraig Caimbeul to face the judgments of this court. He has been Golden Wing Herald of the Kingdom of Artemisia, Defender of the Sable Rose, Crane's Wing Pursuivant of Sentinel's Keep, Rapier Marshal, and twice Seneschal of Griffin's Lair. He is a court baron of the Kingdom of Artemisia, a defender of the White Scarf, a member of the Order of the Golden Sun and Splendor. He has both a pillar and maple leaf from the Principality of Artemisia, as well as a golden pillar and golden maple leaf from the Kingdom of Artemisia. He is the premier Lux Griffin, now known as the Griffin and Compass. His arms have been augmented by Basil and Renee, 5th monarchs of Artemisia. He has the confidence of Queen Guinevere I and a griffin's heart from Yari and Samaya.
I await your judgment.
Another axe?
All the axes.
Never have too many axes.
Majesties, having heard these witnesses, having heard the will and judgment of the Order of the Pelican, is it your wish still to proceed with this?
It is our wish. Is it your wish, Your Excellency Shannon, that we proceed? Do you wish to enter the Order of the Pelican at this time?
After sitting vigil, receiving counsel, I choose to enter the order at this time and accept those responsibilities that will be.
Majesty, I will take that for a second.
Yay.
This is not to wash you all away, but bring you closer to the order that you are going to be inducted into. As you sit here and as you have this, know that I have taken always.
Members of the Order, is there a medallion for this man?
There is.
Is there a lineage to this medallion?
That medallion was procured specifically and solely so that he may start his own.
This lineage of this medallion begins with you, Shannon, and we charge you to wear it well, and that at a future date, perhaps, you will be able to pass this on. And at this point, we pass it among your fellow Pelicans, so that they may imbue it with their well-being.
And your Majesties, if I may.
Thank you.
Unto Floki and Guinevere, King and Queen of mighty Artemisia, her noble populace, and Shannon Padraig Caimbeul, does Master Wilhelm Silberhander send greetings. Shannon, I am filled with happiness at the thought of your imminent elevation. Truly, the wisdom of the crown is boundless. On my own elevation, I was gifted this medallion from Master Corwin. It was given to him on the day he knelt before his crown and answered the question. When he presented me with this brass disc, he also gave me these words. Hold this. Keep it in trust. In time, someone will come whose service will resonate with you.
will affirm for you that this dream we share will continue. So now, Shannon Padraig Caimbeul, do I trust this medallion to you and charge you to do as Master Corwin asked of me? Again, my old friend, congratulations. I have no doubt your strength of will and true vision of the dream, in concert with your good, true, and noble heart, will serve this great kingdom well. You have my respect and my love, always in service to crown and dream. Wilhelm Silberhammer, Order of the Pelican, Griffin of Artemisia, 5th Baron of Griffin's Lair, Defender of the White Scarf of Artemisia. And my brother, I've been wearing that today since our brother Wilhelm messaged me and got it down here for this elevation. Along with your scroll, I will make sure that you get the last. Your Highness, could you help His Majesty out with for the oath?
Well, Shannon, as a Pelican of the Society for Creative Anachronism, we ask you right now to make your oath to this kingdom, an oath of fealty or service, and swear upon this sword and upon these medallions.
Med Vesus Verde.
Mid Vesuth Verde.
Sfer Eg Likama.
Sver Ek Lekama.
Min.
Min.
Hjarta mitt.
Hjarta mitt.
Og Salmina. Og Salmina.
Och Sarmina.
Nevisku.
Nevisku.
Helindium.
Helindium.
Og Hureki.
Og Horeki.
North-Ost.
North-Ost.
Og Kurtaisai.
Urg Katasi.
Tiflegesen.
Teflegesen.
Og Dromasen.
Och Romesen.
Mythblode.
Mythblode.
Og Bladi.
Och Bladi.
Gary. Gary Egg.
Gary Egg.
Vesa Eid.
Ves Eid.
By this sword.
By this sword.
I swear my body.
I swear my body.
My heart and my soul.
My heart and soul.
With wisdom.
With wisdom.
Integrity.
Integrity.
And bravery.
And bravery.
Grace, love, and courtesy.
Grace, love, and courtesy.
To the society and the dream.
To the society and the dream.
By blood and blade.
By blood and blade.
This oath I make.
This oath I make.
Vith Floki.
Vith Floki.
Og Vith Guinevere.
Og Vith Guinevere.
Hira.
Hira.
Og Cynthia.
Og Cynthia.
Eileen.
Eileen.
And if you want to do it in English, you know how to do it.
We Floki.
And we Guinevere.
Hear this oath and return it in kind. You shall have the protection and the support of this kingdom for you and your household. And at this time we do invest you with the position, office, and authority of the Pelican of the Society for Creative Anachronism. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna get it right. There we go.
Let's just get them all.
Just get them all on there. Buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it.
Whatever makes your Majesty happy.
And at this time, we dub you once for courtesy. We dub you twice for service. We dub thee Pelican of the Society for Creative Anachronism.
Master Shannon, please rise. And face your peers and the populace. After Her Majesty hugs you, please face your peers and the populace.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Timmer.
Hey, Shannon. Shannon, you're used to being a herald. No, turn around. I don't want you to see this yet.
Okay. I'll wait till I get home.
Play it up, you can't see it yet.
To all and singular, especially all gentles and nobles whom these presents shall come, Floki and Guinevere, undoubted Conungur and Drottning of the sovereign realm of Artemisia, bid you greetings. In considering of his untiring and selfless devotion to the welfare of our kingdom, alike in courtesy and honor, as in patience and toil, having proven that he embodies in his person and in his demeanor the noble bearing and care for others that is expected of a peer of the realm, and after consultation with the members of the order, we hereby elevate our loyal subject, Sionan Padraig Caimbeul, to the Order of the Pelican of the Society for Creative Anachronism, and affirm by these letters patent and the exclusive right to bear the following without let or hindrance, to wit. And my dear brother, you will excuse me if I take a breath before this, because with your augmentation, this per saltire argent, semi-de sable and or a cross patons sable, and for augmentation on and in estuan overall vert a fess checky sable and or between a sun in splendor or and a decrescent moon argent. He is hereby bestowed with all rights, insignia, privileges, precedence, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, in witness whereof we set our hands this 20th day of July, Anno Societatis 54, being the year 2019 in the Common Era, Floki, Conungur, Guinevere, Drottning. And Shannon, as you know, but for the rest of all the rest of you, his scroll was done by Maîtresse Jacqueline de Radneville.
Oh.
And would you like to see it now?
Yes. Wow.
That's why you couldn't see it beforehand, because, you know.
Really amazing.
Could you take that for a moment? My lords and my ladies. And seriously, you don't know how much it makes me happy to say this. For Master Shannon, the newest Pelican of the Society. Vivat! 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 Members of the order, please drag him off that way for a minute so their majesties can finish court.
Yes, Mother.
You okay?
Yes, Mother.
Y'all got nothing else, right?
Thank you.
Good. Then can I... And there being absolutely no further business before their majesties' court, hearing closes the court of their majesties, Floki and Guinevere, Conungur, Drottning of Artemisia. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
Long live the crown prince!
Long live the crown prince!
Long live the Crown Princess!
Long live the Crown Princess!
Long live the sovereign lands of Artemisia! Vivat!
Vivat!